So guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video today, I'm going to teach you about what is code.org and how to use GameLab in code.org. So first of all, the question is, what is code.org? So the code.org is a website to use that every student in every school should have the opportunity to learn computer science. This website includes coding lessons and coding sessions, so you can learn the coding. So what now the question is, so guys, now the question is, what is a game lab? So game lab is a programming environment where you can make simple animation and game with game like object. So which we can use the interactive characters also in. So I will tell you how to use a game lab. So first we need to go and open Chrome. In Chrome, select a new tab. Now type there code.org. Okay guys, so you can see here. So this is the website of code.org. Now I will tell you how to use game lab. So you can see here, there is a logo of code.org, and now there are some. There are something that we can do like learn, tag, projects, stats, help us about. So we need to go to project. Now you can see here. Here is a lot of options like Sprite Lab, Artist, App Lab, Game Lab. So we will choose the Game Lab, and now as you can see, there are lots and lots of game that you can make or that you can do. So I will teach you how to make a simple game. So we are going to choose this one, Play Lab. So after choosing this Play Lab, screen like this will appear. So now this is the this is the this is our output screen, in which what we will do here is that we will write codes. We will select codes. So and these are some events like action, loops, maths, logic. So we can select it from here. So what we are going to do first is we will choose some actions for. Now we will make the game of a knight killing some witches or some aliens. So we will go to action, and now we are going to select this set actor. So select this set actor, and put it under when run. So now from here you can select any of the character you want. So I'm going to select a knight. Okay guys, after selecting a knight, we need some more actors for use as a villain. So we will choose 3 to 4. Okay, we will use four villains. Okay guys, so remember the main thing that you need to give numbers over here. If you will not give a number, so it will be confused between all of them if you will not give numbers. Okay, so remember to give numbers. So I have given numbers. Now you can select some character as a villain, like there are a lot of, like a dinosaur, a octopus, a alien, a ghost. So I will choose a witch. Okay, after choosing the witch, so this is our hero and this is our villains. So now we will go to events option. Now we will choose when up arrow. So what this function does. So now we, first of all we choose the move vector. So now what the function does. So the function is used as a up down keys. So like here, this is move vector 1 up, and a pixel will be 50. So just a second, we will first of all we will choose for all of them, move action down, down. Remember to put pixels and remember to change this events up arrow. This will to left, actions we will choose for all of them. Just a second, this will go right, actions, move actor, put, remember to put pixels. Okay, this will go here, actions, pixels. So this is done. So now what we are going to do is, now guys, for your for clearing your confusion from, I will put a comment, so you should know which one is our hero. So I will put a comment over here, like I will put a good character. uh, okay, so means this is our hero, and remember to change this also, move actor left, move actor right. So remember to change this. So this is our good character, means this is our hero, and this, the three of them are villains. So now I will choose a repeat loop, forever loop. So this is, this will repeat the action. So we will choose this for villains. So we are going to choose this for villains. So number two, and we will select random because we need them to move randomly anywhere in the output screen. So so our knight can go and kill them. Pixels 50. Again, choose move actor action. Go, this is number three, random, pixels 50. Okay. Again, go to actions, move actor 4, random 50. Okay guys, after this much happens, then we are going again to the events. So we will choose this option, when actor 1 touches to actor 2. So this basically means what will happen if our hero, means our knight, will touch a witch. So we will go to actions, and there is an option name vanish actor. So we will go here and put it over here and change this to number 2. So what will happen, the what will happen is, What is going to happen is, as you can see in output screen here, uh, press run. So this is our witches and this is a hero. So as soon as our hero touches the witch number 2, the witch number 2 vanishes. She is dead. So we will just do same for other two. Actor number 3, action, vanished actor. So change the number 3 and again go to events, select actor number 4. So again go to event and select vanish actor number 4. So as you all can see in our output screen, as soon as our knight touches each and every witch, the witch is vanished, which is killed by our knights. So you can put some more, like you can put scores. Okay, you can put scores, how many witches you killed and etc. Or you can make more of them. So thank you guys. This is all for today's session. Hope you liked it. For more videos, uh, visit our website www.codekaroyaro.com. Have a nice. Thank you.